We have a lot to talk about, obviously, coming off the Dolphins' loss to the Bills, and Javon will be with us for this entire hour. First, I want to ask you, though, about your personal health, because how many snaps did you play on Sunday?
Maybe like 15.
Yeah, so were you feeling, like, were you feeling pain?
Yeah, so to full disclosure, I don't know what the process is for me to be able to speak about it
Right,
publicly.
so and if you don't want to speak on it, you can say you don't want to speak on it.
Yeah, I mean, I can give a brief synopsis of how I was feeling. So warmed up for a long time before pregame. We went through all the necessary steps. Me, the training staff, strength coaches, and then got into the game, was feeling good, doing some warm up stuff, and then a cut here, a break here. I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling like I'm at the level that I can impact the game in the way I want to. So that's why I was like, I came out, pulled myself out, and I talked to Brandon, and I'm like, yo, you're up. And as you saw, Brandon's a heat-seeking missile, which he's been. That's the way he plays, 100 miles an hour flying around. And so me being able to see him do that, go out there and do that, like he has been since I've been out. I mean, I love watching Brandon play. It's exciting, and it's the way I want to play, how I want to run to the ball too. So, yeah, I mean, he was able to go out there and really help.
You felt comfortable because you can kind of go, hey, he can handle it, and
yeah,
I don't have to gut it out. And
right, but it's not. I mean, yes, it is that, and it's like, hey, he can handle it, but it's not even that mindset of like, yeah, he can handle it, he's got it. I'm not worried. It's more of like, no, Brandon's got it. Like, I trust him, and everybody else in the room should trust him, which they do. And he's been doing a hell of a job. He's got 40 tackles, 2 picks, fumble recovery. He was going crazy. So, and our whole safety room is like that. And our coaches do a good job of preparing everybody in case injuries do happen. I mean, 3 weeks ago, X ended up not being able to play, and he practiced all week. And then Eli had to step in, and Eli had a hell of a game. So, stuff like that happens, and you just got to make sure that you basically prep beforehand, and then we had Brandon just stepped in and was able to handle it.
Super mature attitude, by the way, to be able to say to yourself, you know what, I'm not going to be able to impact this game the way that I want to impact it.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that, self-awareness.
Yeah, and this is actually my first time being in that kind of space where I'm I can feel myself not being able to cut like I want to off an injury, because this is my first really serious injury. So I really had to take time to really think about all right, I'm hindering the team more than I'm helping them being out here. Let me make sure I can put us in the best position possible to succeed. And at that part, it was difficult to think about it that way, but, I mean, ultimately that's what I had to do. So
I know a loss is just a loss. We've covered that. The Tennessee loss was a tough one. Mm-hmm. A win is just a win. The Denver win was great, but it just counts as one win.
Right.
There were some serious stakes attached to Sunday night, though. So was that the worst loss that you've felt all season long?
Yeah, I mean, that was for the AFC East Championship, you know what I mean?
Home playoffs,
AFC East Championship, division rival. There's a lot riding on that game. And as much as people want to say, obviously in the building, it's hey, this is just another game, but it's the most important game because it's the next game. There was a lot riding on that game. Just like there was, a hefty amount riding on the Baltimore game. If we ended up winning the Baltimore game, we wouldn't even be having this conversation about Buffalo, because it wouldn't matter. We would already be a 1 seed for week 1 bye. So there was a lot riding on the game, and in the way the game played out, it was tough to watch how it ended. Because it's man, off of things like the tip ball and Trent having just extra effort, being able to catch the ball in the back of the end zone, drag his feet.
That was insane. I mean, Trent Sherfield, and we watched him down here.
Yeah,
that was an unbelievably heady play by him, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I just think that it goes into the type of player that Trent is and the person that he is. When he was here, and I'm sure him in Buffalo are the same, but he was a grinder for real. All the nitty-gritty work. He's in the gym every day, up early, leaving late, doing the extra rehab, doing the extra anything that the offense asks for him. He was that kind of guy. I think him, River is the same way. They're really good receivers, but because we have Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Cedric Wilson, they kind of got put on the back burner a little bit, and they did all the nitty-gritty work to then get the type of rewards that they get. And so as Trent being one of my friends, seeing him being able to let the good luck fall his way, I thought that was cool for him. But obviously as a defensive player and as on the Dolphins, I was upset that that was the way that the game was being able to be settled. But no, it was a tough game. It was hard fought. It really was. And the guys were, 4th down and 1 stop to get the ball back and, put us in the position. And then the punt return was rough to see because we've been really good with our punts, and our gunners have been, really on top of it, and our punter is really good. So it was just, sometimes the chips don't fall your way, and that's the tough part about football is that somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, no matter how, hard you fight in the game or how well things go early on. So just the way the game goes.
A lot was made before the game, the week leading up, about Bills Mafia and Bills fans being in attendance. You were there Sunday night. How did it feel to you? Did you feel like there was an overwhelming number of Buffalo fans, or do you feel like Miami fans showed out?
No, Miami fans definitely showed out, but I also do think that there was a large amount of Bills fans. They travel well, so it was almost like at every play there was cheering, whether it's for the Bills or for the Dolphins. You heard it, loud and clear. So it made the atmosphere better, I think, because it was like such rivaled fans there, and like they're on their side of the bench. Our fans are on our side. We score, we do something well. You hear our fans cheer, then their fans cheer, and it was just kind of like, dang, there's kind of a lot of them. Even after the game, when they ended up winning, like there was a lot of their fans screaming and cheering. So yeah, it was tough, but yeah, man, that's just the way the game goes. And football's supposed to bring us together. I heard about the guy who died.
Killed?
Yeah, he got killed, which is crazy, but the game's supposed to bring us together. I seen Tariq tweet that today. It's supposed to bring us together and not divide us. But unfortunately, those are the type of outcomes when people are as locked in as ever. So
keeps everything in check. You realize what's important and what's not, man.
Right.
But that stuff is silly. You can't react that way after a football game. Javon is going to be with us for the entire hour. We're going to talk Dolphins. We'll look ahead at the KC game on Saturday night. And it's a windy Tuesday out here at Hollywood Key. I'm guessing you watched the national championship game last night?
I did watch it. I was at dinner at Gecko with some family members.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was nice. It was nice. Not going to lie. Pocket's a little screaming right now, but it was a nice dinner. They had
It was on you? It was on your tab?
Yeah, it was on me. It was on me. It was on me. It's not always on me, but this time it was.
Next contract, it'll always be on you.
Nah, next contract, I'm cooking at the crib. They not getting that out of me. My lifestyle is not going to change. Please.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's
Say it all
change.
you want.
I mean, I might pull up in that.
want.
Might pull up in a Porsche or something like that because that is my dream car. But nah.
Say it all you want.
But nah, the game, man. Hey, it's the run game, dude. You can't stop the run game. It's hard to stop anything else. The run game really opens up the pass, and even though they didn't really pass that much, JJ McCarthy, what is it, like 10 for 18 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a poor showing by the conference, no?
It was tough. It was tough to watch, especially after the year of just elite performance from Washington and their throwing thread and the way their defense played. Yeah, I was a little upset.